What's up YouTube? SwimJigJOe. I'm with Kicker Fish Cadence, my nephew Andrew. We're going to do a different little challenge for you today. Something simple. We didn't have a lot of time. We decided to sleep in instead of fish a tournament today, so we just decided that I picked 2 baits for Cadence and 2 baits for AJ. AJ picked 2 baits for Cadence and 2 baits for me, and Cadence picked 2 baits for me and 2 baits for AJ. So we don't get to pick our own baits. We use the whole what would we call it? The whole inventory of soft plastics that I have. Only soft plastics. You can rig them however you want. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to show you what we picked out real quick, and then we're going to tell you what we're going to start with, and then we're going to start fishing. And I forgot the whole stipulation. The first one to catch a fish on all 4 of his baits wins, and the losers, or her, and the losers have to jump into the lake after fishing's over. So it should be fun. I'm not getting wet, I'll tell you that right now, because I'm not going to lose. So what I've got, Cadence picked out for me a Magnum bass stopper. This was actually a Father's Day gift from her, so she wants to see me catch some fish on it. And did you pick the tubes? Yeah, and she also picked out a small Zoom tube, white ice, and I absolutely hate tubes, so this will probably be one of the last things that I fish with. Really? Yeah, I never catch fish on them. Oh. That's a good pick, so you can win. AJ picked a River to Sea swim bait for me. This thing's huge. It's big, red. They don't give a bottom walker shad is what it's called. I'm not a big swim bait fan either, so that should be interesting. And then the 4th bait is a River to Sea stand-in Yabby 100 in a black with blue fleck. It's almost like a green pumpkin actually. It doesn't say the color though. But it's almost like a green pumpkin with a blue fleck. Crayfish. And just drag that across the bottom. Should be good. Cadence has Stickos, these are called. This is the Bass Pro Shop Tournament Series. Very small 3-inch Cinco-like bait, but it has a little tail on the bottom. Just bounce it across the bottom, make it look like it's feeding. I also picked out for her a Bass Pro Shops Tournament Series 4-inch watermelon black fleck, red fleck. There's black and red flecks in this. Just a little 4-inch worm, little squirming worm. AJ picked out some net bait swim baits for her. Swim baits must be the theory today, or the not the theory, but the topic or common denominator. And then he also picked her a finesse worm, a super finesse worm. This is like a shaky head worm you can bounce across the bottom. AJ's got, Cadence picked out for him a swim bait, a KVD series chartreuse and white swim baits, a Mr. Twister Pocket Phenom pumpkin. These have faded a lot. They're not pumpkin anymore. They're almost completely chartreuse. A little curly tail worm. The Mickey Baits Pro Angler Choice. This is a Monster Mickey 4.5 in green pumpkin black fleck. It's like a creature bait. I picked that for AJ, and then I also picked a grub for AJ. Go back to the old school style of things. This is a purple with purple fleck grub from Bass Pro Shops XPS. It's an older bait. Smoke purple fleck is what it's called. So that's what we're starting. That's what we're going to be fishing with. First one to catch a fish on all 4 of those baits wins. What are you guys going to start with?
I'm going to start with this. Cadence
is going to start with the Sticko. And we'll let you know after she catches a fish on this, we'll let you know what she's going to next. AJ is going to start with the Strike King KVD swim bait, chartreuse and whites. And I am going to start with I'm starting with the bass stopper, the purple and white line bass stopper. So stay with us. This should be fun. Somebody's getting wet. I guess we'll set a time limit too.
I think 2 people were getting wet.
Well, somebody, yeah. You're right. We'll say, what time is it now? It's 1:45 right now. We'll say at 3 o'clock, so that gives us 2 hours and 15 minutes of fishing. At 3 o'clock, whoever's weeding wins. The other 2 got to jump in. I said 3 o'clock, right? 3 o'clock, 2 hours, 15 minutes. So stay with us. This should be fun. guys, first fish of the challenge. Little largemouth, tiny little largemouth. I caught him on the K&E bass stopper. I'll show you how I got it rigged. Very similar to a Carolina rig style. I put a swivel on it because this thing spins through the water and you don't want all that line twist.
You still have it?
What? No, I put them back. I just got a bullet weight to try to pull the weight, the worm down. I got a little bead there that'll make a little bit of noise and also protect your knots a little better. And then a swivel behind it so that you don't get that line twist because this thing spins, like I said. And then the K&E bass stopper. So I'm gonna move on to the next bait now. All right, the next one I'm going to is the Zoom tube. It's like a white on one side, solid white with a clear with a silver fleck on the other. Just a standard tube weight. I don't know what size this is. If I had to guess, probably 1/4 ounce, 3/16. And I think I'm gonna get creative. I'm gonna put that line tie right in the center. Actually, no, I'm gonna put the white down, clear silver up. It's a little overcasty. Maybe I can get a little flash out of that silver being up like that. And just try to split the skirt as evenly as I can with the hook. And it's gonna look just like that. I'm gonna tie this on and start trying to get fish number 2. Got one. Oh, and AJ thought he had one. No, Cadence has got one. We got a double, guys. This is my tube fish. Look at this. Look at this. Cadence on the stick bait. This is Cadence on the stick bait, a double. Well, back to back anyways. Good job. Good job. You want to show them off? Stick your finger in his mouth. Yes, that's how you hold them. Just stick your thumb there, grab, pinch hard. You won't. Just hold them, pinch them hard. You'll be fine, I promise. Everything's good. Hold them tight. Hold them tight. There you go. Show them that camera. Look at them fish. That is her sticko. Her sticko fish. You want me to take a picture?
On the sticko.
So AJ is falling to 3rd place. Yeah, I gotta get the camera going. Alright, let him breathe. Alright, so. Alright, so let me get over here. Alright, so Cadence is gonna go to the what was this? This was a Strike King finesse, super finesse worm. What color is this sucker? Right down here. Say a color on there? It doesn't say a color, does it? Oh, peanut butter and jelly. This is peanut butter and jelly. You got peanut butter on top, jelly on the bottom. She's got a little Ned mushroom head on the top, and this thing floats. So it should hop across the bottom and look like it's feeding, and we'll gobble it up. AJ's still working on his first fish. Here you go. I'm gonna go to the river to see crayfish, the stand in Yabby 100. This is how often I've fished these before. We're all right. Alright, so that's it for the Salt Plastic Challenge. I am the winner. I end up catching two, one on the Caney Bass Stopper and one on the white tube. Caden's caught one on the stick bait and nothing else. AJ lost a big, probably 3.5 on the KVD swim bait, chartreuse and white. But unfortunately, we didn't get to put them on the boat and take some pictures and show you guys. But with that being said, I'm the winner. Here's the losers, and here's them jumping in for losing. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh!
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed.
Fine.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, drop us a comment if you want to see any cool challenges, if you have any ideas for us. We'll catch you next time.